What's up, everyone? Today I'm going to talk about content that is for a mature audience. Going to talk about masturbation, about all the different side effects that it has on you. I did a video a while ago about masturbation and about all the side effects that it has on you and how it just depletes your energy and you lose tons of different minerals, especially zinc, and it's very hard to replace all these minerals. A lot of people contacted me and didn't believe the things that I was saying, so decided to pull up some information on the internet. I have, let's see, a file that I downloaded, by Dr. Lawrence Wilson. He's an MD for the Center for Development, and there's a lot of good information I'd love to share with you guys. And again, this is for a mature audience, and this is truth, and I want to give you guys this information, to give you your power back, to give you your energy back. And let me just read through this document, and hopefully you'll do your own research and find out for yourself. Alright, I will start to read through this. Here we go. Alright, let's see. This is: Dear Dr. Wilson, I had severe addiction with pornography and masturbation between the years of 18 and 26. I had ejaculated about 60 times a month during these years. I felt good for a while, but then I developed the following symptoms: severe premature ejaculation, all of a sudden, severely sexually exhausted and drained, feeling tired, sleepy, and dopey all the time, leaking during bowel movements after urination, severe lower back pain, severe bloating, tension, pain in my abdomen after orgasm and lasting days and for weeks, frequent urination, wake up during the night to urinate, severe prostate problems. And this video also is going to be for the women also, to show you your side effects. Alright, let me keep reading through. I became very alarmed and concerned, and I finally realized that I had destroyed my body over the years. My addiction was hard to kick, but I had years later, mostly all my symptoms have cleared except for the prostate pain, inflammation, and its associated issue, urinating frequently, etc. So I basically still have the prostate issue. I need help. Please, doctor, I am desperate. Masturbation is not a good idea. I do not care what any psychologist or doctor says about it. It depletes a man or woman's sexual fluid and wastes vital energy. And this is never a good idea. The best idea is to skip it altogether. I have been masturbating. Let me see. If you have been masturbating, then you must eat an 8-ounce hamburger every day for at least 3 months to replenish some of the vitamins and minerals that are lost when you masturbate. Instead of a hamburger once or twice weekly, you may substitute lamb or another cut beef, such as roast beef or beef stew meat, but you must eat 8 ounces of some kind of beet or some lamb daily. Okay, this part right here is the only part that I disagree throughout this whole document. I eat organically. You can replenish through eating organically, and also there are tons of different remedies that you can take. Let's see, let me keep going through here. Alright, this article presents a view of masturbation that focuses on physical effects on the body and how to cope with it. To repeat masturbation once a month or less is okay. However, it is a problem when done more than once a month or so, and especially when it becomes a habit. In the habit, which is slow suicide and like raping yourself gently. Do not be too ashamed or embarrassed about it. However, just move on. Masturbation is not a healthful habit for a number of reasons discussed below. However, becoming ashamed and embarrassed is not that helpful. Much more helpful is to simply become informed about it and stop doing it for that reason. Here are reasons to stop masturbating. Alright, now here we go. This is into the deep stuff that will make you think twice about, masturbating. Symptoms that can result from a masturbation habit. Rapid aging and early death. This is a horrible syndrome in which one's vitality goes down and one may feel exhausted even as a teenager or as a young man or woman. The hair may turn gray, the body may become thin and lose muscle, and one feels old. This is why masturbation, which some feel is okay, is really a form of slow death or suicide. And it's so true. It takes also all your energy. It's like a vampire. Alright. Irritability and unsteadiness. The most common symptom is a kind of irritability, emotional unsteadiness, low self-esteem, loss of willpower, and a certain type of weakness of the mind and body. One also often becomes more lazy and thinking is definitely impaired. Both the speed of the mind and the memory are impaired when sexual fluids are depleted. Most people notice this even after regular sex. They often mistakenly think it is a sign of love or relaxation. However, it is the same type of relaxation one gets from using drugs or alcohol. It is more like a type of deep fatigue, mild stupor or trance state, and it is not the same as relaxation. Sexual fluid craving. Women in particular, who lose a lot of sexual fluids all develop sexual fluid cravings. Please read about this, ladies. Let's see, as it is very important article on the website. Men can develop this condition also. Cravings, male or even occasionally female fluids, but it is not as common. Women may say that they absorb their sexual fluids, so it is not a problem. This is true to some degree, and it is a reason that women can handle occasional masturbation better than most men. However, frequent sex, vegetarian diets, junk food diets, and rapes in particular deplete women terribly of precious sexual fluids. I don't believe about the vegetarian diet, but you guys can do research on that part. That is one other thing I disagree with. Often the nutrients are never replaced and the woman suffers fatigue, depression, brain fog, and other problems for the rest of her life. Loss of vigor. Electrically, the body is discharged and the person loses his or her vigor. This is a very critical effect. Also, the sodium-potassium ratio tends to decrease, which is another sign of loss of vitality in some subtle way. These range from skin diseases such as acne, I can't even say this word or pronounce it, and dermatitis. How do you say that? To hair loss, connective tissue problems, headaches, prostate enlargement, and prostate cancer, possibly, in men, and other possible health problems. Some women gain weight in the hips for some reason, perhaps because regular sex and masturbation are a type of trauma, in fact, to that area. This does not mean to avoid sex, it means to be moderate. Masturbation does not affect everyone equally. Some men in particular lose much more sexual fluids than others during ejaculation, especially if it continues for more than a few seconds. Extending it is the worst thing to do for men. Get over with it and move on. Boys and men that lose more fluid for whatever reason are much more affected by masturbation or by regular sexual intercourse. For that matter, it will usually feel much more tired, and experience all the symptoms listed above. Women generally do not have much very much variability in the amount of sexual fluids they lose, except during rapes, which can be a varying intensity. For much more on the topic, read Rape on the website. I can give you guys the website too. Alright. It is an insightful article. Okay, let's go through this. Okay, here's what you lose. Here's the nutrients that you lose. It's very important. It's very hard to get back, but you can take, certain remedies to get it back, especially organic foods. I eat a vegan diet. That's how I get all my nutrients. They say not to eat a vegan diet, but I totally disagree. Totally disagree. You don't need to eat meat. Trust me, people, meat weighs you down, and nowadays you don't get any nutrients from the meat nowadays. There is no nutrients in meat. First off, when you cook it, you burn off all the nutrients. Second of all, any nutrients you're getting hormones, testosterone. I could just go on and on of the stuff that you get in your meat, but I'm not going to go there. Okay, let's go. Let's see these are the minerals that we lose. Okay, number 1, zinc and the other nutrients lost. Masturbation depletes the body of zinc, selenium, B complex vitamins, as well as many other vital nutrients. Male and female sexual fluids are particularly rich in certain forms of zinc and selenium that are hard to replace with food and impossible to replace with supplements, as far as I know. Some herbs help. There are herbs that help, and I can get into that later, that you can help replenish the body with. Okay, let's see. Anyone who masturbates often, and even those who have sex more than once a week, will lose a significant amount of zinc and other nutrients that are difficult to replace. For this reason, sexual fluids should be treated as very sacred and never ever wasted. So don't waste it. Use it for when you're truly in love with somebody. Share that energy with that person so you can exchange the energies together. I can get really deep into different ways to pleasure a woman, and different ways to release energies to a way that you don't lose all your minerals and zinc, etc. But that'll be another video. Alright. Etheric loss. Etheric energy is also sometimes called vital energy or vital force. Masturbation causes a depletion of the special type of subtle energy each of us was born with, that is required in order to live a long, healthy life. One can regenerate this energy in at least some degree, so all is not lost. You can definitely get energy back by meditation, yoga, etc. But let me go on. And regaining the energies take months of sexual abstinence in most cases, and eating red meat daily. See, I don't agree with that, eating red meat daily. No. You can eat organic foods, fruits, vegetables, especially plants, to replenish your body. Let's see. You don't need meat. Meditation. So they're definitely wrong with that. I know for a fact. You don't need meat. You just meditate, eat healthy. You will get back all your nutrients. And I believe if you're truly in love, you can have sex 5, 6 times, 7 times a week. Just eat healthy, and as long as you're truly in love, you're okay. You're alright. Just don't waste your fluids on nothing. On watching free porn on your computer, or watching porn on TV, etc. You know, they want us to lose all this energy, so we're always tired, always drained. So we just become walking zombies. Well, we're going to change this by sending the truth out to the people. We need to all wake up. Masturbation is not good for us. Like they tell you. I was watching the news a couple days ago, and they said, you know, masturbate 7 times a week. It's healthy for you. Yeah, They don't tell you all the minerals you lose, etc. And we know it's all propaganda. They want you to have no energy. If you have no energy, then you can't think properly, etc. Alright, here we go. Let me finish this off. Alright, masturbation and sexual intercourse, even more so, tend to spin the 7 main energy centers of the body backwards. This may sound strange, but it is a big reason that orgasm causes pleasure in the body. This is a bit esoteric, but I am told it is the truth and important to know about. Spinning the energy centers backwards feel good for a few seconds and subtle weakens the entire aura of the energy field of the body. In effect, it uses up a certain amount of vital force or adaptive energy that leaves the person with less energy and less vitality afterwards. This can help explain some of the symptoms of masturbation, such as fast aging, irritability, and others, etc. Encouraging the mind in unhealthy thought patterns. This means stimulating the genital organs tends to cause a certain type of thinking and feeling that is generally harmful for a person. It is much worse if one does it often. And the same applies to sexual intercourse more than about once a week, which I don't agree with that. If you're truly in love, you can do it 7 times a week, you know, whatever. But just a regular sexual intercourse with somebody you just met, yeah, you don't want to waste your energy, because you're not truly in love and you can't really exchange that energy of pure love. Alright, let me go on. It also applies to viewing pornography in amount. This problem, by the way, is often more harmful for women, as it can attract them to the wrong kind of men and attract a rape. For example, this is a more complex topic that has to do with the type of energy that resides in the lower part of the body and is compared with the type of energies that reside in the upper part of one's body. The symptoms of the problem include difficulty concentrating, attention deficit or ADD, ADHD, irritability, superficiality in your thinking, lack of intelligence, lack of follow thoughts ability, impaired school of work, performance, and other difficulties in thinking clearly and forcefully. Pornography and masturbation. Another consequence of masturbation is some people is a strange attraction to pornography. By this, I mean attraction to photos, movies, written materials such as racy, sexy novels, and other things that discuss, illustrate, and demonstrate sexual acts, sexual organs of the body, and things related to this area. Attraction to the pornography easily becomes a habit and an addiction. It is one of the worst. In fact, it leads to unhappy relationships, rapes, murders, and it is, at the very least, a total waste of one's time and your energy. Vampire. Take it all. And it often money as well. If you are involved with pornography in any way, I suggest you stop it immediately and do not compromise with yourself. This may be difficult at first, and there may be groups and other resources available for help, but it is important to stop this silly habit that often accompanies masturbation. Alright, antisocial behavior that reverses the mind in some way. Masturbation tends to make oneself centered in a serious way. It is a selfish habit, and while a little now and then is fine, if repeated often, it tends to turn to a person to inward and antisocial in some way. It also reversal of nature's natural process to procreate the species. By this I mean that the vital sexual fluid is designed to impregnate or fertilize an egg and produce a new human being. When an orgasm occurs in other contexts, such as rape and masturbation, is a type of mental reversal that is confusing to a healthy mind and has a detrimental effect to you. Similar to depletion after sex, some men and women feel depleted after sex due to fluid loss or etheric energy loss. However, Other factors also cause this feeling in men and women after sex. These are discussed in the article. Alright, let's see. Offsetting effects of masturbation. Let's see. To overcome masturbation habit. See, I'm not going to even read what it says because I don't believe in it. It's about beef, etc. Eat organic. But let's see. It just says get rid of girly photos, magazines, websites, and friends who talk about it. Also, ladies, that applies to some of you as well. Stop talking dirty. Stop staring at boys and men's bodies. Stop flirting with your dress, looks, behavior, etc. All of this perpetrates the problem and can set a woman up for rape very easily. Follow the complete nutritional balancing program. Read about addictions. Alright, let me see if there's anything else important. I'll just read this part, okay. A masturbation habit is a type of sexual addiction. It causes a slight high, like some drugs, and then is why people like it. Some experience this more than others. The high is always followed by a low. However, more on how all types of addictions work. Let's see, for example. And this says number 6, and we're almost done with this. This says to distract yourself with other activities and increase interest in other things. And if you need to, get a counselor. So, just a lot of this stuff. And I think you can also, there are very good herbs out there that can also help you to replenish your body. Definitely meditation will help. And just eating organic, eat fruits, vegetables that are organic. And just eat your greens. Eat your greens. And, if you're in love, hey, have sex as much as you want, as long as it's pure love. Otherwise, don't waste your energy. When you're pure love, when you're totally in love together, that energy flows together, and that energy, you guys share it together. So most of that energy stays between both you guys. You guys just exchange it together. But otherwise, you're just giving it out for free, giving out your energy. You need to keep that energy in you. You're gonna slowly lose, many years of your life. It's not worth it. So, that's about. There's tips on masturbation and how it can definitely harm your body. And if you want to, maybe eventually let your 16 or 15-year-old listen to this article. It's by Dr. Lawrence from the Center for Development, and you can read a lot of stuff on his website, drlawrencewilson.com. So there you go. This time it's not just me talking, it's an actual article that was written. Alright, I love you all, and talk to you later. Stop masturbating. Bye.